Hello, we are Ambrus Tóth, Bence Boyer, Kornél Szabó and Bence Herbai from the Upgrade team. We are 11th and 12th graders from the Fazekas Mihály Secondary School of Budapest. We were glad to have been notified about the Code to Give competition because language learning is an integral but nonetheless challenging part of our lives. Our mission is to help teachers at Amigos make learning more fun for the kids who can't attend school because of health issues. We achieved this by developing an application focused mainly on language learning, having a clean, intuitive design but also the means for easy administration. We approached language teaching to children with a three-part solution: homework, reading and practice. The teachers can create learning modules in which various types of tasks can be used alongside explanatory sections which provide information regarding the current exercise. These modules can be assigned to children as homework with a due date, or they can be used indefinitely for practice. We designed a wide variety of learning module items so that the teacher can easily choose the one which best suits their needs. Reading is without a doubt one of the most adventurous and fun ways to learn a language. Not only that, but it also helps in subconsciously learning the correct spelling of words, word order and grammar in general. However, reading can be hard for a beginner, especially when they run into a lot of unknown words in the text. It can also be hard for a child to find a book appropriate for their age in a foreign language. That is why we designed a whole section in the app for reading with in-app book browsing and immediate built-in word translation. The children can also save words for learning into their word collections. Word collections can also be assigned by teachers. The last section of our app is practice, where children can find the word collections, effective learning tasks, and fun games to develop their skills in their free time. They obtain experience points by successfully completing different games or tasks. The more experience points they have, the higher level achievements and gems they unlock. This can be a fun motivation, building on positive affirmation. This system helps children in bringing out the most of themselves, all the while having a good time and enjoying themselves.
When we started working, we designed all of our user interfaces in Figma. We focused on the intuitiveness for children, but also including the required features for teachers in an easily manageable and upgradable environment. We used the Amigos brand design elements, the logos, the main color, the font and the Amigos figures, but we also designed our own characters, these little animals on the login screen.
Now let's log into the app with our email address and password. The password is stored in the database securely in a salted and hashed form. When we sign in, the server generates and sends a JSON web token to the client to securely authenticate our users when they make future requests to the server. Now we are redirected to the child's view, as this was a child's account. Here we can see a bottom menu which contains the main sections of our app: homework, reading and practice. When we navigate to the homework tab, we can see that I unfortunately forgot to do one of my homeworks, so it is displayed in red. We can also see that I gave in several homeworks before, so I am not so lazy. We can mark homeworks as our favorites with this star icon. Now let's start this learning module. This is a friendly message set by an Amigo figure. The message and the figure ID can be configured by the teacher. This is a single selection task. Oh, we got an XP. And this is teaching content. This is where all the information comes from. And this is a multiple selection task. This is a pair finding exercise. We need to match the translations with the Hungarian meaning. Now it's time for an image multiple selection task. The goal in mind was to make the interaction as smooth and exciting as possible. For this reason, we chose to not only create an animation as feedback for the answer, but also use different sounds depending on if the given answer is correct. This is the end of a learning module. This is where an Amigo figure congratulates us and tell how many XPs did we earn. Notice that the XP is also increased on the top. We added achievements to our application. When the children earn enough XPs, they get a gem for their collection. The gem with the highest value is displayed at the top of the navigation bar, and they can see their whole collection when they click on it. As we mentioned before, the app has a colorful collection of exciting sample books to choose from. After clicking on the cover of a book, the child can view the word collection he created from the new words or continue reading the book. Unfortunately, we didn't have the time to implement the reading view, but here are our designs. Another favorite feature of ours is Snake Stories. Here the children can work together, creating a story by contributing in their own learned languages. Entering it, the first thing that the child sees is a quick guide of how the game works and a button for a more detailed description. When someone wants to continue the story, they need to enter the next sentence in a foreign language and then in Hungarian so that the others can understand it who don't learn that language. Then an amigo will review the sentences. Now I am going to log out from my account using this button, and I log in as an admin or a teacher, so we can view the admin panels. When I sign in as an admin, I can view the children that I teach, or all children, or I can register a child. I can also see the learning modules, ones that I created and the ones that others published. Let's say we want to open this animals homework that we completed last time. Now we can specify the learning module's name, its language, and we can see the learning module items. This is a figure message. This is a correct answer selection. We can specify if it is multiple choice or not, or we can add an option like hello world, and we can also delete it. Everything is automatically saved, so we shouldn't worry about losing data. If the website cannot save our work, it will notify us with a toast message. This is the editor of the teaching content. We use the TinyMCA HTML editor as our editor. This is the pair finding exercise. And we can also add items to it, so let's say we want to add the true or false exercise. Click on add. We have to type in the question. We can specify optionally a max time, so 20 seconds, and we say that it's false. We can also delete these learning module items or rearrange them with these arrow buttons. Now let's delete it. We can also create a new learning module using this tab. We have to specify the learning module's title. Let's say Lorem Ipsum. Select a language, Spanish. We can say that it is accessible to other teachers, so they can assign it to their teachers. We add an item. Let's say teaching content. And we can assign this to our children, so and we can also search for them. So I assign this to Ferry, and I specify the due date to this, yeah. Click on close. So basically this is our admin interface, so the implementation of the other tabs are still in progress.
We also have a lot more ideas, most of them even designed in Figma, which we couldn't yet implement during the last few weeks, but would be great improvements in the near future. Actually, the first thing before implementing anything fancy would be talking to the other teams, collecting and sorting their innovative ideas so that together we can make the concepts even better. But until then, we would like the crossword generating algorithm done, which could lift a lot of work from the teacher's shoulders by taking a word collection as an input and using its terms and definitions to puzzle out the given word for solution. For the current focus of our teaching model, learning modules, we would like to implement image and video uploading, answer typing and crossword puzzles. We would also like to make the memory game available as designed. Furthermore, we want to complete the missing parts of the admin interface, both front-end and back-end, editing and registering children's profiles, uploading and browsing books, editing and browsing word collections, viewing, creating and browsing snake stories, and auto-generating quizzes, which would be very similar to learning modules, with the difference of them being created out of a chosen word collection using mind trees and being focused on teaching only its content to the children. We would like to have sets and any kind of teaching content be shareable between teachers, allowing them to collaboratively develop them. We would like to further improve the achievement section, filling it up with cooler ranks, gems and a proper layout. We have all enjoyed the competition very much, we've gained a lot of experience. Thank you for your attention and thank you for the other teams and organizers' work.